Did you know that people remember stories 22 times than facts? That's why so many brands and influencers grow so fast in their businesses while others are struggling. Do you have an idea why? The secret is storytelling, and we're going to be talking about that today. Hi, dear friends. I'm Lakma Dada, and in today's video, we're going to talk about how to speak about your story, your storytelling techniques, how can you use to grow your brand, and get people to resonate with you while you talk about your business. Let's get right into it. Think about your favorite influencer. Why do you follow them? It's not just because about what they do. Sometimes it's about what they say. It's about their story. You relate somewhat to their lifestyle. You relate to their stories, their struggles, their experiences, and also their achievements. And for that, when you buy a product from them, you feel like a part of them is with you because you understand what their story is. That's exactly what storytelling is. It's about making people understand the emotion behind the product. People don't just buy products, people buy stories. People want to know, understand the idea behind the concept and how it relates to them. So that's how storytelling can be related to, your brand and your business. Storytelling is everywhere. Um, you could step out and have an experience and you share with your audience, right? But also, storytelling could be, oh, I use this product, it works so well. I think you should try it too. That is also storytelling. It can also be a challenge that you have overcome over time, and then you're like trying to share that with your audience as well. Because what's the point of gatekeeping anyway? But imagine if you just bring a product and say, "Here's this product. He does X, Y, Z." Everybody will be like, "Okay, and there's another product that does X, Y, Z too. Why should I pick this over the brand?" But when you speak about your experiences, how it has overcome a challenge, then at this point you'll be able to convince your listeners, your people, that what you're saying is facts because you are sharing your personal experience to it. That also goes about another example of problem. The problems everywhere. Everybody has a challenge or two that they go through. And uh if, for example, you are then the one who found the solution, in that case, you have now an experience, a backup to say, oh, this is how I'm going through this thing over this period of 8 months. This is what I've been battling with, and this is what helped me get to point A to point B. That is also storytelling. And in this case, relates to whatever you're selling or your business. Now let's talk about uh, being a social media person with your business, because the two go hand in hand in this day and age. Um, you can now say, okay, how do I tell my story regarding my business? Different platform has different storytelling techniques. What you do on TikTok is different from what you do on Facebook. What you do on Facebook is different from what you do on Instagram or Snapchat. However, people have a very short span. As you can tell, people just scroll past through content in milliseconds. So how can your story stand out? First off, you don't want to come out as too salesy, because that will sound artificial and people will not buy it. You need to be as natural as possible. You also don't want to make your stories to be too long. People will just fall off in the end and like, okay, so what's the idea behind this story? And also, the you don't also have to be too rigid. You should show a bit of emotion, be flexible, be fun, be vulnerable if you have to be, and be inspiring. But it's not compulsory to do something if you're not comfortable with it, right? Um, so for example, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, uh, you could use reels. Reels are a very functional way to showcase your product and your story. And reels takes like minimum 30 seconds, 1 minute, you're done. And you need to be the word here is to be intentional about what you're doing. So the first 30 seconds is very important before they swipe off. Get your story right. Talk about your brand. Talk about your experience before the brand, before the product. Like, oh, you talk about this happened and that happened, and this is the product that, that I would like to share with you. There's so many ideas you can use to get your product right. Even if what you sell is not something you use physically, it could be an experience of your customer. Oh, my customer said this, and I'm so glad that they talked about their experience with this product, and this is how it can benefit you too. It's something you just have to be able to, you know go around it in a very natural way, that you yourself, if someone gave you that reel, or if someone posted that reel and you saw it, how would you feel? Like, would you be interested in buying that product? Look at it from the perspective of a consumer who's also on the internet looking for something that is interesting, that they might also want to share, pay for, if you get what I mean. Also, do also after speaking about your product, and also the word here is call to action. Exactly. After speaking about product and experiences, you need to do a call to action. That being said, it's like, okay, you know what, now it's your turn. Exactly. I found this helpful. Hit the like button. Send me a DM, and I'm going to tell you about the products, how you can purchase it, or comment below what your questions are, and we're glad to answer you. These things make people want, okay, I can comment. Let me someone who had a question in their mind, and they're just passing by that. But when you say comment below your question, okay, let me even ask this question. Let me see if it's a good product for me. You get what I mean? And then they comment and you answer their question, and you're like, okay, you know what? Here's the link for the product, or send me a DM, or we're going to. This is how we process our product. A call to action, a CTA. Always don't forget to put a CTA in your storytelling, in your reels, so that people can know what next to do after they've enjoyed that story. So I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about storytelling, the art of storytelling, and how it can boost your brand and your business. Because in this day and age, we all grew up with storytelling as a childhood. We always are glued to storytelling, African storytelling, the stories we watched on TV growing up, the ones our parents and our great grandparents told us, or our neighbors, and things like that. Human beings are wired for storytelling. So if you're good at storytelling, there's high chances that you'll be good at selling your brand, your products, your services. I hope this was helpful, and if you would like so much more content about storytelling, you could hit the like button, follow, subscribe. This will give me more information to know that this is types of the topic you would like us to discuss for your business, and we can take it from there. I hope you enjoyed this, dear friends. See you in the next one.